Hi, it's me, Gilbert. I'm I'm alive and breathing, and this is a sofa in the middle of the beach. So, here's the story.
This is a story centered around the word change. It's an inevitable part of life, and wherever you are on this journey, there will be times where things just seem off. And no matter how much time passes, the feeling will only continue to grow. I am from Taiwan, and to me, it will forever be the place I grew up in. But I just don't feel like I belong here anymore. And to me, that is a very strong message that something has to change. I would say that the trip was off to a great start, because just right before check-in, this happened.
I've been contemplating all my time. My thoughts make me tired.
One more flight to go.
Wonder if there's peace.
I see a lot of stories of people moving to a new country for a fresh start when they're not happy with their current situation. And Australia was always on the list of places I wanted to visit, so yeah, it's not going back in there. But
We made it to Sydney.
the first obstacle you'll have to face when you arrive in Sydney, it's transport.
Hello, we just got here and
There's this working holiday visa you can apply for. And for the people in Taiwan, you are only able to use this particular visa before you turn 30. Which of course, it's not something I have to worry about anytime soon. The first 2 weeks in Sydney was interesting. We weren't exactly tourists, just visiting the city. We were two individuals packing our whole life into our suitcases and surviving in the city. Wandering around, figuring out how to get a phone number to get a bank account,
Got the card.
while at the same time applying for our first job in Australia.
And yeah, we look forward to chatting with you further.
Okay, thank you.
We were moving every other day to wherever the cheapest the stay is. We spent most of our time living in hostels.
so this is Maze Backpackers. This is their logo right there, and this is what the room kind of looks like. And reason why it's called the Maze is because literally the hallway of the rooms is a giant maze. You can just keep going and it's gonna look like it's never gonna end. Best part about this place is the common area. Giant cafeteria with a giant kitchen in the back. During the day, this is a place that is always busy. When you're traveling on a budget, you really get to improve your cooking skills to a whole new level. Eventually we got fucked. We got fucked. Eventually we got tired of moving, and we found this website called Flatmates. It's a place where people share their spare rooms of their house for people looking for accommodation. We found a place even cheaper for a full week stay, and it's a beautiful home of a family with 3 kids, 2 cats, and a dog. This is Copperstone. Say hi. Yeah, I never had Vegemite before.
It's just salty. It's not that bad though. You want to try? Just a bite.
It tastes good.
Yeah.
It's good.
What do you mean?
How dare you? You're in Australia.
Ew. You can't say ill. You get deported if you say ill.
It took us 2 weeks to be in a spot where we don't need to constantly look up where we are gonna stay the next day. And being able to settle in one spot also means we're finally able to travel without our giant luggages and properly explore the city. We really took our time to hit as many landmarks as we can, to experience and discover as much as possible, including visiting the Bondi Beach, where we found this big red couch just randomly sitting in the middle of the beach.
You know, they say that all things good or bad, they all eventually come to an end. And I believe that to be true. That's why my videos and my life, I like to separate them into chapters. But I think this is the first time ever that I went out of my way to force myself into ending a chapter and starting a new one.
Staying where I was just no longer works for me. Now, I'm not sure if this is something that everyone will go through at least once in your life, but it was pretty clear to me that if I want to start feeling happy and alive again, staying put and hoping things would just change over time was not an option. And apparently this was all meant to be, because without knowing anything before coming, we just so happened to arrive during the biggest annual festival in Australia, Vivid Sydney. We then saw this particular light art. I think it was called the Tree of Life. But I just remember sitting there looking at all the people, and in my mind I was thinking, the smile and joy that these people are showing, I wish I can have that too. I left Taiwan because I was not happy, and I was convinced that the only way for me to truly be happy again was to leave. I think somewhere down the line, I somehow made happiness into this complicated task that you need to go through certain steps to obtain. But then here I am sitting here, looking at all these people smiling at the most simplest things. Maybe Taiwan was never the problem. It was just me all along. You don't need to gain happiness for you to be happy. You just need to be able to feel the enjoyment in everything there is around you. From the things you see, taste, and hear. It's from all the things you get to enjoy and appreciate. You just need to be able to have a clear mind to acknowledge it, because it's all out there, right in front of you.
And that's pretty much it. This is very weird. I've never recorded anything like this in such a public area before. Everybody's staring at me. Okay, bye. I'll see you in the next one.
Oh, and I forgot to mention, we did end up getting the job that we were applying for. So the next time you see me, I'm gonna take you from the sand to the snow.